Test, test, test. I don't hear myself. Test, test, test. Test. Okay, that's better. All right, good afternoon and welcome to D. White Field, home of the Mount Carmel Golden Aces. As today, the Golden Aces non-conference play will take on the North Clay Cardinals. North Clay Cardinals head coach John Freck and their ball club comes in on this early spring at a record of 14-2, while the Mount Carmel Golden Aces are 7-3 after their conference win last night up in Paris in extra innings by the final score of 4-3. So their record is 7-3 overall. They've won 5 in a row. And River Dasher will be on the mound here for the Mount Carmel Golden Aces. Behind the plate, Ryder Sloss. At third base, Keegan Linson. Shortstop, Santiago Wanipa. Logan Mobley will be over at second base. First base will be Asher Costin. Out in the outfield and left field, you have Cole Carmichael. Center field will be Jaden Smith. And in right field, Wade Keepus. That's not the batting order. That's just the order for which the players are positioned for your Mount Carmel Golden Aces as we get ready to play on this beautiful April day for baseball. Other than the fact that the wind is blowing straight out to left field very hard. And I can attest to this because the school bus that I was driving earlier, it was very hard to get up to speed. So big wind coming from the south, which will push it out to left field here today. But head coach John Freck has built a very powerful program at North Clay, and they've been good for several years. Looking at their lineup, they'll start off with the pitcher Jack Compton, shortstop Cody Zimdars, second baseman Ian Jones, catcher Trenton Ingram, first base Carter Walden, right field Caden Craig, third base will be Trevin Sidwell, center field Colin Schnepper, and in left field Cooper Lewis. Leading off for North Clay, the pitcher, number 4, Jack Compton. So the pitcher, Jack Compton, will lead it off here for the North Clay Cardinals as we're getting ready to play baseball at D. White Field. If you're sitting at home and watching this, you might as well come on out and work on a tan here, folks. If you don't like sitting in the sun, there's a lot of trees. You can get some shade too. First pitch from River Dasher is just a little bit low. Ball 1. River comes set. The next one is going to be low and outside. It'll be 2 balls, no strikes here on the leadoff batter, Compton. If you're wondering why today on the screen maybe you don't have the balls and strikes, that'd be because they've put me in charge of everything. And that's a bad deal. It's called technology with a capital T. As ball hit out to right field, sends Keepus back, and he's going to come up with the catch. So 1 up, 1 down here for North Clay. The shortstop, number 3, Cody Zimdars. So that brings up the shortstop, Cody Zimdars, as the defense plays pretty well straight away. First pitch is a strike right across the outer third of the plate from River Dasher. Rivers' last time on the mound was over at Wayne City. Pitched very well over there at Wayne City on that day. Foul ball straight back right over the top of me. So if you got to see that foul ball, it went straight over the top of me by about 10 feet. So it's 2-strike count with 1 out here to Zimdars. And the pitch. Curveball is going to be hit to right center field. Jaden Smith on the run and runs it down. So we got 2 outs, F9 and an F8. Now batting the second baseman, number 7, Ian Jones. So that'll bring up Ian Jones, the second baseman. two fly balls. One to right field, one to center field. First pitch is right down the middle for a strike from River. He's feeling it. And that fastball is going right into the wind, so that makes it kind of tough today. So he may not have all the zip that he can usually bring with it. Base hit right up the middle for Jones. So that's going to bring up the four-hole, the catcher, Trenton Ingram. Now batting the catcher, number 16, Trenton Ingram. 1 on, 2 outs here in the top of the first inning from D. White Field. First pitch a little bit outside. Ball 1. Still looking around at the defense for the Golden Aces. Juanipa's playing a little bit more up the middle at shortstop. That ball's fouled off to the right side and out of play. Ripper did a good job there, got inside on him. So Dasher comes set, checks the runner at first, and the pitch. It's going to be fouled off right side of the press box again here, out of play. So 1 ball, 2 strikes here. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Dasher with the pitch, and it's going to be grounded to the second baseman, Mobley, and Mobley will make the play. Oh, they're going to call it safe. Courtesy runner, number 14, Adair. Now batting, the first baseman, number 28, Carter Walden. So after 2 quick outs, 1 to right field and 1 to center field now, the Golden Aces, they've given up a base hit up the middle and an error on the second baseman. Dasher's going to try to work out of the jam here. Curveball, left it up high, and that's going to be the problem today with the wind blowing right in his face. The curveball may or may not break as much. You really got to snap it down in order to get some movement out of the curveball today. Oh, that throw down to first is back in time. So getting back in there was Ingram safely. I'm sorry, that's a courtesy runner, Adair. Two balls, no strikes, 2 outs. Runners on first and second, pitch. It's down low, it's going to be a 3-0 count now. All right, River, come all the way back here. Let's get ourselves out of this jam. Be nice, the way he's thrown this first inning, it'd be nice to throw a goose egg up there on the board. That was a strike call. So it's 3 balls, 1 strike here. To the first baseman, Carter Walden. River comes set and brings the pitch. It's going to be hit out to right center field again. Is Jaden going to get over there? No, it's going to bounce off the wall, 1 hop. 2 runners are going to score, as that's going to be a 2 RBI double for Carter Walden. So the error cost us 2 runs there. And it's now going to bring up the right fielder, Caden Craig. Number 23, right field, Caden Craig. So Caden Craig's the batter with Walden on second base and 2 outs. So there's 2 runs here. Strike one on the batter. Top of the first inning here at D. White Field. The next pitch, swung on and missed. He's got Craig in the hole with a 2-strike count, 2 outs. So Dasher gets his sign from Ryder Sloss. Comes set. And the pitch. Going to be grounded to the shortstop, Wanipa. He gathers it, throws, and going to be out at first base. And that's going to end the top of the first inning of play. It's North Clay 2, the Mount Carmel Golden Aces 0. We'll be back right after these messages.
Are you living with chronic conditions or finding it hard to manage your health at home? If you're 18 or older, have a primary care provider through Wabash General Hospital, and live in Wabash, Edwards, White, or Lawrence County, our community paramedics can help. Get support in the comfort of your home, including follow-up care, home safety and medication education, vital sign checks, disease management support, and resource connections. Our certified paramedics will work with your doctor to provide non-emergent care to keep you healthy at home. Ask your WGH primary care provider for a referral to community paramedicine.
Welcome back here to D. White Field, home of the Mount Carmel Golden Aces. The North Clay Cardinals, coming in with a record of 14-2 on the season, put up 2 unearned runs in the first inning, and they lead it here 2-0 with the Golden Aces coming up to bat for the first time today. Looking at a batting order of Jaden Smith leading it off, followed by Asher Costin, Ryder Sloss in the 3-hole, River Dasher, then Santiago Wanipa, Brendan Bowser as the DH, Keegan Linson, Logan Mobley, and Wade Keepus. So looking at the Golden Aces batting averages, that top half of the order is pretty well stacked. Everybody, you got the first 5 batters are all batting over 400. And Jaden Smith will be leading it off with a 444 average. Third on the team actually, for those that have qualified for so many at-bats. Pitching here for North Clay, you're looking at Jack Compton. From all accounts I'm hearing, he's maybe their number 2 pitcher, but throws the ball very well. And at shortstop, you got Zimdar. Second base, you got Jones. The catcher behind the plate is Ingram. First base is Walden. Right field, Craig. Third base, Sidwell. Center field is Schnepper, and left field is Lewis.
Leading off for the Golden Aces, the center fielder, number 5, Jaden Smith.
So the center fielder, Jaden Smith, going to lead it off here for the Golden Aces. Right-handed batter stepping in with a 444 average on this young season. First pitch on the outside corner is a strike from Compton. Their defense is playing pretty well straight away in the outfield. Infield straight up as well. Curveball left up high, swung on and missed. And it's a 2-strike count here to Jaden Smith. And another high curveball slider. It's going to be a strikeout for the first out.
First baseman, number 11, Asher Costin.
So Asher Costin now on the mound, or out in the batter's box here. Lefty senior. Strike one called on the outside corner. Compton's got off to a pretty good start. He had 3 pitches to Jaden Smith. Strike one. So he's got 4 strikes in a row to start this ball game. And the pitch out of the windup. Back up the middle. And that's going to get knocked down by the second baseman with no chance to make a play. That's a base hit. Base hit for Asher Costin. It's going to bring up Ryder Sloss.
The catcher, number 15, Ryder Sloss.
So Ryder Sloss comes into this ball game batting .406. He does lead the team with 3 home runs. As I've noticed out there, the wind is still blowing, but it's on and off again. Right now it's back on. So let's go, Ryder. Find you a fastball. Turn on it one time. Out of stretch, comes set. Pitch is a little bit high for ball number 1. So Asher Costin at first base on the base hit up the middle, with Ryder Sloss, the senior catcher, at the plate. And the next pitch is going to be ball 2. Swing and a miss on a ball a little upstairs, in my opinion. 2 balls, 1 strike. So Compton comes set here with Asher Costin on first. Strike on the outside corner. Evens the count, 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Need to get that runner over to second base with the leading hitter for the team coming up to bat next in the cleanup spot. And the pitch hit to right field. If that stays fair, it's trouble. And it does. It's going to get all the way to the wall. It's going to be at least a double. As Costin is on the move, he's going to go all the way. No, they hold him up at third. Coach Browning threw on the break, so that's going to be a double for Ryder Sloss.
Now batting for the Golden Aces, the pitcher, number 9, River Dasher.
So with the double for Ryder Sloss, got runners at second and third, and River Dasher, leading the team in batting at .485, steps into the plate. Sophomore pitcher. He's got a chance to, with one swing of the bat, he can tie it up or even take the lead for the Golden Aces. Hit a double last night off the wall, the base of the wall, up at Paris. Pitch is out. Oh, I thought that was a little outside, but going to be called a strike. Two to nothing. First inning action here at D. White Field. Non-conference ball game for both of these teams. Next pitch, curveball, swung out and missed. So Rivers in the hole, 2 strikes. Let's go, River. They're giving you a chance here. Put the ball in play, get a run home. And swing and a miss. Down on strikes is River Dasher for out number 2.
The shortstop, number 10, Santiago Juanipa.
So that brings up Santiago Juanipa, the shortstop, second on the team in batting at .480. Still has that chance to tie it up here for the Golden Aces. Curveball is in for a strike. Defense playing straight away here. Center field's a little deep, but left field is playing about normal. Swing and a miss there for Santiago. Puts himself in a 2-strike hole here with 2 outs. Runners on second and third. Curveball hit right back up the middle. Great job of hitting there by Santiago as River Dasher is coming home. He's got to get down. And he gets in there safely and ties it up here in the first inning for the Golden Aces with a big hit by Santiago Juanipa.
The DH, number 13, Brendan Bowser.
So that'll bring up Brendan Bowser now with 2 outs. Juanipa on first base. Bowser last night had the walk-off, or not the walk-off, it was the winning double RBI. Pitched 5 innings, did not get the win, but Golden Aces still come away with the victory. Strike on the outside corner as Santiago steals second base. So now Bowser with a base hit has an opportunity to put the Golden Aces in the lead here in the bottom of the first inning. So Compton comes set. Delivers the pitch. Another one on the outside corner. Looks like that's a little slider that he's throwing there. First 2 pitches to Bowser on the outside corner. The last 3 batters have all found themselves with 2 strikes to start off the AB. Ball fouled off. Batter was still in the box. So Brendan will have an opportunity still to bat here. 0-2 count with 2 outs. Santiago Juanipa. I guess I could have played a Harry Carey there and said Santiago Sanipa. But no, we'll get it right here. We're not like Harry Carey. Curveball outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes. To the senior, Brendan Bowser, batting .333 on the season. Compton comes set and delivers. Ball in the dirt. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runner on second base. That's pretty dadgum close to Deuce's wild time. Here we go. Golden Aces have tied it up here on the single by Juanipa. Scored Asher Costin and Ryder Sloss. Sloss had the big hit so far. Big double down the right field line. So Bowser with a 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Curveball swung on. It's going to be down to the third baseman. He gathers and throws. Out at first base, and that's going to end the first inning of play, but we're all tied up. 2-2, Golden Aces and North Clay. We'll be back after these messages.
Spring is a great time for Jeeps. Lease a Jeep Grand Cherokee L for only $539 a month, or a 2026 Jeep Wrangler. Lease for only $330 a month. Fresh pricing is waiting for you at SteveFaulknerAutomotive.com. New season, new ride. Steve Faulkner Automotive has F-150s with 3.9% financing for 84 months. Or lease a new Maverick for as low as $388 a month. Go to SteveFaulknerAutomotive.com.
811, if you're not familiar with that, it's a Julie program in the state of Illinois. It's actually nationwide, but that's a free service. The utilities take care of that. Customer wanting to dig or plant flowers or fence posts or something like that, call that service, give us 2 business days, that's the law, 2 business days notice. We'll come out and we'll locate all the underground utilities in your area and make sure that you know where you're able to dig and you can dig safely, and we're protected and you're protected that way.
Welcome back here to D. White Field, home of the Mount Carmel Golden Aces. 2-2 is your score, headed to the top of the second inning. For the North Clay Cardinals, it'll be 7-8-9 coming up. Trevin Sidwell, Colin Schnepper, and Cooper Lewis. River Dasher on the mound with Ryder Sloss behind the plate for the Golden Aces.
Leading off for North Clay, number 13, the third baseman, Trevin Sidwell.
So Sidwell comes up to the plate, right-handed swinger, as River Dasher comes set out of the stretch. And the pitch. Going to be low and outside for ball 1, As I'm looking at the scoreboard, seeing Deuce is Wild up there, we got 2 runs for each club, as well as it's the top of the second inning. Wind blowing out to left field today. As that pitch was very nice, right on the inside corner, but it was called a ball, so it must have been low. From the vantage point that we're out here in the press box, I can't tell, high or low. Sometimes it's off just a little bit. Dasher brings it in, across the outer third of the plate, gets the strike call, 2-1 count. As the wind has picked up gusty right now. Another pitch on the outside there for Dasher, River Dasher. So 2-2 count. Pitch is inside, jammed him, but it's going to go out to left field. That wind's blowing gusty, and it's going to go over his head, off the wall. So it went over Carmichael's head off the wall, and that's going to be a double. Tough day to be an outfielder in left field.
Now batting the center fielder, number 10, Colin Schnepper.
Was a ball routinely that would have been caught there out in left field, but the wind is gusting quite a bit, and that was a pure pop-up. It was inside, got him, he stole his silverware, got his knives, forks, plates, stole everything, but he got it up in the air, let the wind do the job, and it pushed it to within 1 hop in the wall. So what would have been a typical, Juanita may have even made that play on a normal day with no wind from the shortstop position. But instead it goes a 1-hopper off the wall for a double. Colin Schnepper, the batter, and he's going to square the bunt. Punches at it. Throw down to second is going to be safe as the ball gets way out into the outfield. So 1 strike count on the attempted bunt. The right play there by Ryder Sloss. Kid attempts to bunt, doesn't get it down. You pop that ball just a little bit quicker down there, and I think we get him. But at the same time, your second baseman's got to, okay, now we're going to change how we're scheming this up. As looks like Santiago is going to go to second base, and Costin's going to charge. Brought it straight back. If I'd have put my left hand up, folks, I would have caught that ball. Guaranteed it would not have been an error. I don't care what you say, Doug Spear, that would have been a catch. Bam! All $100. We'll call it a windfall.
I'm ready for that.
2-2 ball game here at D. White Field. 0-2 count. Dasher delivers. Right down the middle, strike 3, and there's the pickoff. Got him! He's out. Nice job there, Ryder Sloss. They got the strikeout and the pickoff. Strikeout and the pickoff, and now North Clay is going to have to start from scratch here with 2 outs in the bottom of the order.
The left fielder, number 6, Cooper Lewis.
So Cooper Lewis, the left fielder, coming to bat here with 2 outs now for the North Clay Cardinals. Dasher comes set. First pitch. Must have just been a little low to the batter there. 1 ball on the count. So far, we're getting them out of a jam. You got to finish the inning, though. We've got 2 outs. Got to get that 3rd out to close it out here. Little high. So 2 balls, no strikes, 2 outs. Left fielder Cooper Lewis at the plate here. Right-handed batter. Dasher comes set and delivers on the outside corner for strike 1. Two balls, 1 strike, 2 outs here in the top of the second inning. Pitch is high, makes it a 3-1 hitter's count right here. So I'm certain Coach Freck is telling him, hey, 1 pitch, 1 spot. That's what you're looking at. If it's your pitch right down the middle and you can get all over it, then you go after it. Otherwise, don't get yourself out on something bad. Pitch is just inside for ball 4. That'll be the first walk of the day for River Dasher. Brings the top of the order, and Jack Compton.
The pitcher, number 4, Jack Compton.
Those 2-out walks always come back to haunt you. And right now it's the leadoff, top of the order here, Jack Compton, who flew out to right field in the first inning. Dasher comes set. Pitch. Nice block there by Ryder Sloss. Keeps the runner at first base on the curveball. Let's make them put it in play here. That's what we like to see. Let your defense work a little bit. There it's going to be hit out to left center field on the run. It's going to be extra bases. Jaden Smith gathers it quickly on the throw to Juanipa. Juanipa's going to throw it to home, and they're going to beat it at home. So a run added on here in the top of the second as Jack Compton gets a 2-out double RBI.
Courtesy runner for the pitcher, number 1, Ballard. Now batting for North Clay, the shortstop, number 3, Cody Zemdars.
So now it'll be Zemdars, the shortstop. He flew out to center field last time. (3-2) North Clay on top here in the top of the second inning. That 2-out walk come back to haunt us right there. So let's get Zemdars hitting it to one of our fielders out there, as that's called a ball. 2-0 count. River Dasher comes set. And the pitch. Ball 3. I'm quite certain as we get moving down to the heart of this order, that's kind of playing with fire a little bit with these North Clay Cardinals. Three balls, no strikes, 2 outs. Runner on second base. Pitch right down the middle for strike 1. So the shortstop, Cody Zemdars, will now be locked in and ready to go here on this 3-1 pitch. River Dasher comes set. Swung on and missed. Makes it 3-2 count. So 3 balls, 2 strikes. Come on, River. Right here would be a good time to pull out some full count magic. And the pitch. There it is. Strike 3. Inside corner just below the letters. And that's going to be a strikeout to end the inning. But North Clay regains the lead on the double by Compton to be up 3-2 going to the bottom of the second inning. We'll be back after this message.
At First National Bank of Allendale, we know that winning starts with the right support on and off the playing field. That's why our local lenders make tailored, local decisions so you can score big on your goals. With branches across your community, we're here to help with everything from home loans to business growth. Because when it comes to your future, local lending is a true team effort. First National Bank of Allendale, local lenders, local decisions.
Hi, I'm Tony. I graduated Wabash Valley College at Mount Carmel, and it was the best decision ever. It gave me the opportunity to go on the air almost immediately. Within about a week of starting the broadcasting program at Wabash Valley College, I was a DJ on 89.1 WVJC, and that on-air experience was invaluable to my future career and hiring potential.
Welcome back here to D. White Field as we head to the bottom of the second inning. It is the North Clay Cardinals 3, your Mount Carmel Golden Aces 2. Golden Aces coming to bat. It'll be the 7, 8, 9 for the Golden Aces with Linson, Mobley, and Keepus.
Leading off for the Golden Aces, the third baseman, number 1, Keegan Linson.
Keegan Linson steps into the box, batting .381 on the season. Keegan got the save last night in that conference victory against Paris, as the first pitch is low and outside from Compton. Not been many balls thrown as far as called for a ball from Jack Compton. He's been throwing a lot of strikes, but he starts off this inning with a couple of balls here, 2-0 count to Keegan Linson. Maybe that was the jinx. Threw the jinx at him right there. Compton out of the windup. Pitch is high and outside for ball 3, so it's a 3-0 count for Keegan Linson. Golden Aces for the rest of this week. On Thursday, will be at home for a conference game against Newton. Obviously, that's also dependent upon the rain that is potentially coming, as that's a cold strike. 3-1 count now to Linson. Then on Friday, it'll be non-conference action as the Golden Aces take on the Princeton Tigers. Strike 2. Full count now. Started off with 3 straight balls. Now we've had 2 straight strikes. Let's see who's going to win this battle. Will it be Compton or will it be Linson? And the pitch. Fouled off to the right side, out of play. So we'll try that one again. Compton with the pitch. It's going to be hit down to the first baseman. He knocks it down and steps on first base, as that'll be out number 1.
The second baseman, number 4, Logan Mobley.
So now Logan Mobley is coming up to the plate here. Right-handed sophomore's been coming on here lately. Up at the plate as he looks at ball 1. Three to 2, bottom of the second inning here. Ball's hit off his foot. He started to take off, but he's like, oh, that hurt. Right now he's taking a walk down towards Coach Browning. Coach Browning says, get in the box, son, let's go. No, he didn't say that, but you know that hurts. If you've never done that before, you just have never experienced something like hitting a baseball right into your foot. When you hit it, you don't expect to hit yourself with the ball. Curveball on the inside corner is for a strike. It's going to be 1 ball and 2 strikes. So 1 out here in the bottom of the second. Logan Mobley at the plate. Curveball fouled off. So giving him a battle. You know, it's none of this 3 strikes and you're out stuff here so far in this inning. Making him work for it. Getting that pitch count up. Because you know baseball is a pitch count world these days. So Compton shook off his catcher about 3 times. I don't know how many pitches he thinks he has, but they weren't getting to the right one. So Mobley called time, and he'll get back in the box. So a fastball on the outside, and Mobley spoils the pitch. I'm going to say we're looking at pitch 6 or 7 right here on this bat alone. Jack Compton, right-handed pitcher for North Clay on the mound. And the pitch. Curveball smoked right down to the third baseman, fielded on 2 hops. And he'll throw it over, does Sidwell for out number 2.
The right fielder, number 7, Wade Keepus.
So that'll bring up Wade Keepus, sophomore right fielder. Strike called on pitch number 1 there. Swung on and hit right back to the pitcher Compton, who throws it to his first baseman. That's going to be out number 3, and that will end the second inning of play. It's the North Clay Cardinals 3, your Mount Carmel Golden Aces 2. We'll be back right after these messages.
My name is Alexis Johnson. I'm from Brookston, Indiana, and I'm in the Physical Therapy Assistant Program at Wabash Valley College. Some of the hands-on activities we have in the Physical Therapy Assistant Program is we work on each other, getting that practice in the school setting, and then we also go to clinicals. We go out and work on actual patients with actual employees and just getting hands-on with your patients. After graduating, I plan on going back to my community, working in a hospital setting, maybe a nursing home, and just helping those people around me.
Now at Steve Faulkner Automotive, lease a new Pacifica for $399 a month or Ram 1500s with 2.9% financing for 72 months. Get your new ride at SteveFaulknerAutomotive.com.
Steve Faulkner Automotive in Mount Carmel, Illinois has an outstanding service department. With free pickup and delivery, we'll make sure your vehicle runs perfectly at an affordable price. Come see us today or view our service specials at SteveFaulknerAutomotive.com.
Welcome back here to D. White Field as we head to the top of the 3rd inning. Non-conference action here today at the home of the Golden Aces. 3-2 North Clay on top of your Mount Carmel Golden Aces as North Clay comes into this ballgame. They're 14-2, while your Golden Aces are 7-3, riding a 5-game winning streak. And right now, leading it off, it'll be the 3-4-5 for North Clay.
Second baseman, number 7, Ian Jones.
So Ian Jones comes to the plate. He got things started in the 1st inning with a single to center field. Eventually scored on a double by Carter Walden. So he scored 1 of the 3 runs. First pitch from River Dasher is going to be a ball. That'll be Rivers' I believe, 42nd pitch of the game here. So we'll see how far Coach Browning will take him today in this non-conference action. Ball's fouled out of play to the right side, and it'll be a 1-1 count. So on the outfield, left to right, you got Cole Carmichael, Jaden Smith, and Wade Keepus battling the sun in right field. Dasher comes set, and the pitch. Down the middle, it's going to be up the middle, grounded by, or fielded by Juan Nipa over to Costin, out number 1. Boy, last night we could not make a play on the infield. I think it was about the 6th inning before we ever made a play on the infield.
Now batting the catcher, number 16, Trenton Ingram.
And that first play last night up at Paris was like a little 8-foot dribbler that Ryder Sloss pounced on, and that was our first play to be made on the infield last night. Tough night for an infielder, but we battled out of it, got the W. That's what counts. Get the win. Ball's going to hit out to right field, and it's going to get just foul. Not sure how the home plate umpire was able to see that with his base umpire standing right in the way of the line. But he saw it, made the call. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out here. As Trenton Ingram, the catcher, is at the plate. Nobody on base. Jaden Smith does now shade a little bit to right center field. Ingram grounded to second base last time. Got on by an error. So I would say he's a middle backside hitter at the moment based on what we've seen. River Dasher comes set on the 1-1 count. Rocks and fires. Strike 2. Right on the inside corner at the knees. Beautiful day for baseball out here at D. White Field. River with the pitch. Swing and a miss. And Sloss is going to complete it with the 2-3 put out. And that'll be a strikeout for River Dasher. 2 outs now.
First baseman, number 28, Carter Walden.
So Carter Walden at the plate. He got a double last time, 2 RBI double. River comes set. Ball bounces in the dirt. Looked like a curve ball. Bounced in the dirt. Went through the wickets of the catcher, Ryder Sloss. So they get a new baseball. So Walden was up last time in the first inning with 2 outs and capitalized big time. This time he's up with 2 outs, nobody on base. Dasher with the pitch. Inside. Fouls it over to the third base dugout. So it'll be 1 ball, 1 strike. As Ryder Sloss gets 3 balls ready to give back to the umpire tonight. I thought we were starting that last night. We were going to have just 1 baseball to play with, and then all of a sudden 2 or 3 showed up. Carter Walden at the plate. River Dasher on the mound. And the pitch. Curve ball. Just a little low and outside. So it'll be 2 balls, 1 strike here. Outfield back to playing straight away. Dasher with the pitch. It's going to be popped up. It should come back this way maybe. And it's going to get out of play. So 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Deuce is wild here with Carter Walden at the plate for North Clay. So I know I mentioned it just a little bit earlier. Golden Aces will be back in action here on Thursday as they take on Newton. And then Friday we'll be taking on River Rivalry, the Princeton Tigers. Dasher with the pitch. It's going to be fisted. And to the deepest part of the park, it's caught by Jaden Smith for the 3rd out. So with that, it's 3-2 as we head to the bottom of the 3rd inning. We'll be back after these messages.
Are you living with chronic conditions or finding it hard to manage your health at home? If you're 18 or older, have a primary care provider through Wabash General Hospital, and live in Wabash, Edwards, White, or Lawrence County, our community paramedics can help. Get support in the comfort of your home, including follow-up care, home safety and medication education, vital sign checks, disease management support, and resource connections. Our certified paramedics will work with your doctor to provide non-emergent care to keep you healthy at home. Ask your WGH primary care provider for a referral to community paramedicine.
Spring is a great time for Jeeps. Lease a Jeep Grand Cherokee L for only $539 a month, or a 2026 Jeep Wrangler. Lease for only $330 a month. Fresh pricing is waiting for you at SteveFaulknerAutomotive.com. New season, new ride. Steve Faulkner Automotive has F-150s with 3.9% financing for 84 months. Or lease a new Maverick for as low as $388 a month. Go to SteveFaulknerAutomotive.com.
Welcome back here to D. White Field as we go to the bottom of the third inning. 3-2 North Clay on top here in this non-conference ball game between two very good clubs. North Clay is 14-2. Golden Aces are 7-3. Golden Aces are 1-0 in the Little Illini Conference. And right now we're in the third inning, going to go with the top of the order.
Leading off for the Golden Aces, number 5, the center fielder, Jaden Smith.
So Jaden Smith will lead it off. In his first at bat, he struck out, and on pitch one, he's got a big swing at a curveball. Being aggressive at the plate, not sitting back, waiting, taking pitches. Ooh, that ball was a little low and outside, but the strike was called, so it's no balls and 2 strikes to Jaden Smith, and I think this is the same count he was in the first time he was up. And a strikeout for out number 1.
The first baseman, number 11, Asher Costin.
So that'll bring up Asher Costin to the plate. He got it started last time with a base hit to center field. Senior left-hander takes ball 1. Asher came into the game with a .406 batting average and has raised that now. Second on the team in home runs with 2. Fastball is low, makes it a 2-0 count. Heart of the order coming up here. If Asher can get on, we'll have Sloss, Dasher, and Juanipa. As that's ball 3. Bottom of the third inning. 3-2 NCO or North City or North Clay on top as Asher takes ball 4. So that'll be the first walk of the game for Jack Compton, and here comes Coach Freck. So it looks like they're going to make some changes here. And with that change, we're going to take a break. It's 3-2, North Clay on top. We're in the bottom of the third inning, 1 out. We'll be back right after this message.
My name is Jacob Fiskus. I'm from Oblong, Illinois, and I'm a part of the Ag Business Program here at Wabash Valley. I grew up on a row crop operation and also grew up showing cattle at the state and national level. Collegiate Farm Bureau here at Wabash Valley. We went to the Farm Bureau annual meeting in Chicago, so we got to network with a bunch of different people, and we accepted the Chapter of the Year award through Farm Bureau, so that was really fun. There's a lot more in the agriculture industry than I ever imagined, and coming here has kind of helped me to learn about some of those things. This is where I felt the most comfortable, and I'm glad I made the decision.
At First National Bank of Allendale, we know that winning starts with the right support on and off the playing field. That's why our local lenders make tailored, local decisions so you can score big on your goals. With branches across your community, we're here to help with everything from home loans to business growth. Because when it comes to your future, local lending is a true team effort. First National Bank of Allendale. Local lenders, local decisions.
Are you living with chronic conditions or finding it hard to manage your health at home? If you're 18 or older, have a primary care provider through Wabash General Hospital, and live in Wabash, Edwards, White, or Lawrence County, our community paramedics can help. Get support in the comfort of your home, including follow-up care, home safety and medication education, vital sign checks, disease management support, and resource connections. Our certified paramedics will work with your doctor to provide non-emergent care to keep you healthy at home. Ask your WGH primary care provider for a referral to community paramedicine.
And we're back here to D. White Field. Ryder Sloss at the plate. The new pitcher is Trevin Sidwell, who was the starting third baseman. First pitch is going to be outside for a ball. You have Asher Costin on at first base. There is one out. So the changes here for North Clay. The pitcher, Jack Compton, goes to center field. Trevin Sidwell goes to the mound as that pitch is called a ball. So it's 2-0 count. And coming into the ball game is going to be Ballard, number 1. He'll take the place of Schnepper, who was in center field, as Asher Costin gets back on the pickoff attempt. And the next pitch from Sidwell. Ryder fouls it off to the right side, and is it going to get out of play? Nope, but it's out to where neither the first baseman or the right fielder can get to it. North Clay will play a lot of baseball games. As noted, they're already 14-2 on this young season, so they play 4 to 6 times a week. Pitch is going to be just low and outside to Ryder Sloss. Makes it 3 balls, 1 strike. Hitter's delight right here for Ryder Sloss. 1 pitch, 1 spot here. Wind is still blowing out to left field. Sometimes it's more gusty than others as Costin gets back on the pickoff attempt. This combination right here got it started last time, as that's ball 4 to Ryder Sloss. So 2 walks in a row here, and let's see what the leading batter for the Golden Aces, River Dasher, can do.
Now batting the pitcher, number 9, River Dasher.
So River Dasher up to the plate. 1 out. Runners on first and second. River fouls it off down the right side. Last night, River had one. I mean, he smoked the ball down the first base line. There was a runner on first base, so unfortunately the first baseman standing right there on the bag and just catches it double play. But, I mean, he smoked that ball. So let's see if River can get one here. Little Harry Careyism right there. River. Curveball crosses the outside corner for a strike. So it's no balls and 2 strikes. 1 out. And the pitch from Sidwell. Curveball is going to be grounded at the third baseman. He's going to get the force out. So force out at third. It's going to leave 2 outs, and Santiago Juanipa coming to the plate.
Shortstop, number 10, Santiago Juanipa.
So Santiago Juanipa coming to the plate with 2 outs here. Got runners at first and second. Santiago had a base hit and 2 RBIs, I believe, in that first inning. First pitch to Santiago is a ball low. So 2 outs here. He's going to have to put it into a gap if he's going to get Ryder Sloss from home. Sidwell comes set. Brings it to Wanipa. Wanipa pops it up. It's going to be on the infield, Sunfield. So let's see what happens. As the second baseman fights the sun and comes down with it. Caught it right in the palm of the glove. And that's going to end the 3rd inning of play. It's the North Clay Cardinals 3, your Mount Carmel Golden Aces 2. We'll be back right after these messages.
Have your weather radio, have a flashlight with batteries in it, make sure your cell phone's charged, know where you're going to go when bad weather hits. Go to the lowest interior room in your house and wait the storm out. After the storm, if your power's out or if there's any kind of dangerous situation or anything like that, call Mount Carmel Public Utility Company. As you go outside to survey the damage a little bit, just make sure to stay away from down power lines.
Hi, I'm Tony. I graduated Wabash Valley College at Mount Carmel, and it was the best decision ever. It gave me the opportunity to go on the air almost immediately. Within about a week of starting the broadcasting program at Wabash Valley College, I was a DJ on 89.1 WVJC, and that on-air experience was invaluable to my future career and hiring potential.
Welcome back here to D. White Field as we head to the top of the 4th inning. It is North Clay 3, your Mount Carmel Golden Aces 2. Got a dandy ball game going out here with absolutely awesome weather, other than the fact that it's hurricane winds at time, and it's blowing out to left field. These pitchers would both love it if actually the wind was blowing in, but I'll give you a little secret. If it was blowing in, we would not be having good weather right now. It'd be cold. The River Dashers still on the mound here for the Mount Carmel Golden Aces, and coming up here is going to be, I believe it'll be Carter Walden leading it off. Nope, it'll be Caden Craig. So River is sitting at 53 pitches going here into the 4th inning. Leading it off will be Caden Craig, the right fielder.
Number 23, right fielder, Caden Craig.
So Craig last time grounded out to the shortstop. Left-handed swinger. Dasher with the first pitch is a little high, just above the letters. Ball 1. Well, my scorebook's off here a little bit. I'm going to have to figure out what Carter Walden, how we ended the inning last time. Foul ball, right straight back over top of us here in the press box. So 1 ball, 1 strike. It is the top of the 4th inning. And the pitch from River. Going to be fouled off over the 3rd base dugout, out of play. I have a feeling there might have been some player cars that were hit over there. Just hopefully that wasn't the most personal player car being hit over there. So 1 ball, 2 strikes to Caden Craig. And the pitch. High and outside. Evens up the count. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Craig plays in right field, wearing number 23 on the jersey. Swing and a miss for a strikeout. Be the 4th strikeout of the day for River Dasher.
The pitcher, number 13, Trevin Sidwell.
So now it's the pitcher, Trevin Sidwell, who doubled in his first at bat. Right-hander steps in the box. First pitch is going to be grounded to second base. Mobley gets it over to Costin, and that's a 4-3 putout. Nice job, Logan Mobley. Nice pitching right there, River Dasher. One pitch, one out, helps on that pitch count. So now there's 2 outs in the top of the 4th inning, and that's going to bring up a new batter.
Number 1, Ballard.
So Ballard, I believe, is the new third baseman. Whereas number 1 on his jersey, and he's going to bunt. His hand went up there. Yep, he's going to bunt. Nope, fake bunt for a strike. We think his name's Will. Will. So I'll try to remember that. Will Ballard. We'll call him Will. If it's not right, well, they can call somebody else, I guess. As swing and a miss there on a pitch just above the letters. It's an 0-2 count with 2 outs here. Will Ballard, third baseman for North Clay. Dasher comes set. Pitch just a little bit high. I'm telling you right now, last night that would have been called a strike. But completely different umpires and 100% different zone. Had to bring out the quarter last night. Heads was a strike, tails was a ball. Ball down in the dirt as River tried to put a little extra oomph into that pitch right there, as it's now a 2-2 count, and here's where he wants to win the battle. Don't go to 3-2. You want to win that battle right here at 2-2 and finish it off. Dasher comes set. Strike 3, looking on the outside corner. 5 strikeouts, I believe, on the day now for River Dasher. 3-2 ball game. North Clay on top as we head to the bottom of the 4th inning. We'll be back after these messages.
811, if you're not familiar with that, it's a Julie program in the state of Illinois. It's actually nationwide. But that's a free service. The utilities take care of that. Customer wanting to dig or plant flowers or fence posts or something like that, call that service, give us 2 business days, that's the law, 2 business days notice. We'll come out and we'll locate all the underground utilities in your area and make sure that you know where you're able to dig and you can dig safely, and we're protected and you're protected that way.
At First National Bank of Allendale, we know that winning starts with the right support on and off the playing field. That's why our local lenders make tailored, local decisions so you can score big on your goals. With branches across your community, we're here to help with everything from home loans to business growth. Because when it comes to your future, local lending is a true team effort. First National Bank of Allendale, local lenders, local decisions.
Welcome back here to D. White Field as we head to the bottom of the 4th inning. It'll be Bowser, Linson, and Mobley up for the Golden Aces here against the pitcher Sidwell.
Leading off for the Golden Aces, number 13, the DH, Brendan Bowser.
So Brendan Bowser, the DH, first at bat, grounded out to the third baseman, who's now the pitcher. Curveball on the first pitch is low and outside, ball 1. So all the runs have been scored here in this ball game in the first 2 innings. Been kind of quiet here lately. So that pitch is at the knees on the outside corner. 1 ball, 1 strike. And the next pitch, curveball outside. 2 balls and a strike here to Bowser to get things started. Be good to see this lower half of the order do a little production here, and let's get a run. send it back up to the top half where we can do some more damage. Bowser swings on it down the right field line. That's going to fall, and it's foul. Wasn't fouled by much, probably about 10 feet down there is foul by. And that's going to even up the count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. So Sidwell is going to come set or out of the windup. And the pitch. Strike 3 looking. Worst mistake you can ever make.
Third baseman, number 1, Keegan Linson.
So Keegan Linson now comes up with 1 out here in the bottom of the 4th inning. That pitch is down a little bit, I guess, for a ball. Pitch 2 is just off the plate inside. So it's 2 balls, no strikes, 1 out here for Keegan Linson. And the Golden Aces are down 1 run. Next pitch is right down the middle for a strike. 2 balls, 1 strike. Outfield playing straight away. Strike 2 on the outer third of the plate. So now it's 2 balls, 2 strikes. I would venture a guess we're looking at a curveball coming here. There it is. It's up just below the letters for strike 3. So 2 backwards Ks in a row. Cardinal sins here for the Golden Aces.
The second baseman, number 4, Logan Mobley.
So Logan Mobley steps in the box, grounded out to third base last time, and he's going to foul it off the catcher's mask here on pitch number 1. 2 outs in the bottom of the 4th inning. Umpire's going to walk the ball out to the pitcher and give the catcher a break there as he took one square off the mask. Right now, all the runs scored in the first 2 innings, 2 runs for each ball club in the first inning. And then North Clay got 1 on that swing and a miss there. It was 0-2 count. North Clay got their 3rd run in the top of the 2nd inning, and it's been quiet ever since. It's kind of like the air has gone out here in D. White Field. There's a lot of wind, but not much air. As Mobley puts it in play right side, actually it's going to be a foul ball. Pitcher comes over and catches it. So it was a foul ball out. And that's going to end the 4th inning of play. 3-2, North Clay on top, and we'll be back after these messages.
Are you living with chronic conditions or finding it hard to manage your health at home? If you're 18 or older, have a primary care provider through Wabash General Hospital, and live in Wabash, Edwards, White, or Lawrence County, our community paramedics can help. Get support in the comfort of your home, including follow-up care, home safety and medication education, vital sign checks, disease management support, and resource connections. Our certified paramedics will work with your doctor to provide non-emergent care to keep you healthy at home. Ask your WGH primary care provider for a referral to community paramedicine.
My name is Alexis Johnson. I'm from Brookston, Indiana, and I'm in the Physical Therapy Assistant Program at Wabash Valley College. Some of the hands-on activities we have in the Physical Therapy Assistant Program is we work on each other, getting that practice in the school setting, and then we also go to clinicals. We go out and work on actual patients with actual employees and just getting hands-on with your patients. After graduating, I plan on going back to my community, working in a hospital setting, maybe a nursing home, and just helping those people around me.
Welcome back here to D. White Field as we head to the top of the 5th inning. It's the North Clay Cardinals 3, your Mount Carmel Golden Aces 2. What started out, you would have thought might be a home run fest, a little bit of a high-scoring game as both ball clubs. It was 3-2 after the top of the second inning. And then both clubs have not been able to cross the plate ever since. Now we're in the top of the fifth inning. And leading it off here is the bottom of the order for North Clay, Cooper Lewis, the left fielder.
Number 6, the left fielder, Cooper Lewis.
Lewis in his earlier at bat walked. So let's see what River Dasher can do here on the mound in this fifth inning. First pitch is a little inside, ball 1. I think that was pitch number 65. So he's got another 15 pitches or so in him. Swing and a miss there. Cooper Lewis knew it as he looked down at head coach John Freck and said, I shouldn't have swung at that one. Coach said, you're right, you shouldn't have. 1-1 count as River comes set. And the pitch. It's going to be hit towards the shortstop. Juanipa comes and gets it, fires, out. Nice play there by Santiago Juanipa with the 6-3 putout.
Center fielder, number 4, Jack Compton.
So that brings Jack Compton up. Compton was the starting pitcher in this ball game. Now he's moved to center field. He's flew out to right field and had a double. So let's see what he can do in at-bat number 3, plate appearance number 3 against River Dasher. River, a sophomore, pitching very well here today against a very good ball club. Curveball was down just a little low. Fifth inning of play, 1 out here at D. White Field. Pitch is hit to center field. Jaden Smith has a beat on it, and he's got it for out number 2.
The shortstop, number 3, Cody Zemdars.
So that'll bring up Cody Zemdars, who has flew out to center field and struck out looking. I will throw a little plug in here, make Tim Willis happy. Make sure tonight that you get your Ace of Spades ticket. This ball's put in play. Juanipa gets it, clutches, pumps, and not going to be able to make the play, so that's going to be a base hit. Still a fine effort by Juanipa to try to get that on the backhand on the run, but that'll be a base hit in the 5-6 hole. But yes, make sure you get your Ace of Spades ticket out there because tomorrow morning will be the drawing. Now realize, if you wanted to save your money, because Bob Bowser's going to win, it's just a matter of time. So 2 outs here in the top of the 5th inning. Ball's hit out to left field. Carmichael goes back on it and makes the catch. And that's going to end the inning as he runs into the wall out there. So that's going to bring a close here to the top of the 5th inning. It's still 3-2 North Clay on top. As you're listening to Golden Aces Baseball, we'll be right back after these messages.
Hi, I'm Tony. I graduated Wabash Valley College at Mount Carmel, and it was the best decision ever. It gave me the opportunity to go on the air almost immediately. Within about a week of starting the broadcasting program at Wabash Valley College, I was a DJ on 89.1 WVJC, and that on-air experience was invaluable to my future career and hiring potential.
Have your weather radio Have a flashlight with batteries in it. Make sure your cell phone's charged. Know where you're going to go when bad weather hits. Go to a lowest interior room in your house and wait the storm out. After the storm, if your power's out or if there's any kind of dangerous situation or anything like that, call Mount Carmel Public Utility Company. As you go outside to survey the damage a little bit, just make sure to stay away from down power lines.
Welcome back here to D. White Field as we head to the bottom of the fifth inning. 3-2, North Clay Cardinals on top of your Mount Carmel Golden Aces. And right now, leading it off, it's going to be 9-1-2 here for the Golden Aces in this bottom of the fifth inning.
The right fielder, number 7, Wade Keepus.
So Wade Keepus leading it off, 9-1-2. It's a good place to lead off right here. Strike called on the outside third of the plate. I know I received a text message from Jennifer Davis. Jen, hope things are going well. Keep laughing. There's a 2-strike count here to Wade Keepus. Fouls it off to the right side as they tried to blow the fastball by him. Wade said, we're not going to have any of that. Matter of fact, I think he might have said out to him, hey, throw me another one of those. We'll dump that out there for a base hit as the right fielder has moved in. Curveball's outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes here to Wade Keepus, the right fielder. All the runs in this ball game so far have been scored in the first 3 half innings. It was 2-2 after 1, and strike 3 called. A lot of third strike calls today against the Golden Aces, which means we need to just be a little more aggressive at the plate.
Center fielder, number 5, Jaden Smith.
So that brings up Jaden Smith to the plate. Jaden has 2 strikeouts on the day, and he's going to put it out to right field. Ball's going to get down for a single, and he's actually going to get 2. Jaden's going to get in there for a double. Well placed. Nice job, Jaden, to get things started here. So a 1-out double by Smith brings up Asher Costin.
First baseman, number 11, Asher Costin.
So Asher Costin comes to the plate. He's got a base hit to center field and a walk. So right now he's got an RBI opportunity here sitting out there with 1 duck on the pond. Jaden Smith sitting at second base. Center fielder for North Clay does shade over to the right center field side of things. Pitch is low for ball 1. Of course, Asher is second on the team in home runs with 2. Coming up behind him on deck is Ryder Sloss, who leads the team in home runs with 3. Swing and a miss, fouled off to the left side over here, out of play. Boy, if Asher could get one to that left center field gap on a line, he would trade places with Jaden Smith. Pitch on the outside corner for strike 2, so it's 1 ball, 2 strikes. If nothing else, let's move the runner up. Got to move, keep that runner moving. Shortstop creeps in behind, now gets back out of there. Ball back to the backstop. That's why I'm telling you it's important to get that runner over to third base, because now he's only 90 feet away from tying this ball game up. And it's a 2-2 count with 1 out here to Asher Costin, the left-handed senior. Tell you what, Asher detailed my car for me before we headed down to spring break to watch my older son play baseball for Greenville, and did a fantastic job. So if you need your car detailed, give Asher Costin a call. I told him I'd drum up some business for him. Asher fouls it off, straight back and out of play. I was waiting to hear the roof just sound like a bomb coming down, but it must have went deeper than that. So 2-2 count. Runner at third base is Jaden Smith with one out here. Asher needs to get the ball in play. Nobody's playing in, so anybody but the pitcher. Little pickoff move over to third base. Jaden Smith back in safely. Needless to say, it wasn't close. You could see that maybe in the shade there. So Asher's going to take time here to clear his head and get things ready to go. He's got a 2-2 count. Opportunity to tie this ball game up in the bottom of the fifth inning. Sidwell comes set, and the pitch. Inside low, gets past the catcher. Here comes safe. Safe is Jaden Smith, and that ties the ball game 3-3. And yes, folks, in case you're wondering, I am running all of this today, which is why you've only got runs and so forth on here. So let's see, did I get it right? I think it says 3-3. We'll go with it, because that's what it is. It's 3-3 in the bottom of the fifth inning. It's a 3-2 count, one out, Asher Costin at the plate. Asher is 1 for 1 on the day with a walk. And a pitch. Swing and a miss. That's going to be out number 2. So that'll bring up Ryder Sloss.
The catcher, number 15, Ryder Sloss.
So Ryder Sloss comes to the plate. 2 outs here in the bottom of the fifth inning. Trevin Sidwell, the pitcher for North Clay, he's the second pitcher of the day as Ryder puts the ball in play up the middle, base hit. So a base hit for Ryder Sloss will now bring up the pitcher, River Dasher.
The pitcher, number 9, River Dasher.
So 2 outs, River Dasher with an opportunity to help his cause here a little bit. It's a 3-3 ball game. Ryder Sloss on first base. River swings at the curved ball, misses. That'll be strike 1. And the pitch. It's going to be hit out to right field. It's going to get down, I believe. Yep, little duck snort out to right field. Sloss is going to go to third. So we did a little first third on him there. So River Dasher gets his first hit of the day. And that's going to bring up Santiago Juanipa.
The shortstop, number 10, Santiago Juanipa.
So first and third now. You got the catcher on at third base, 90 foot away from taking the lead. You've got the pitcher at first base. And we're going to pinch run here, or courtesy run, and that's number 20, Maddox Dillard.
Courtesy runner for the catcher, number 20, Maddox Dillard.
So Maddox Dillard is going to courtesy run here for Ryder Sloss, and they're going to walk, intentional walk, Santiago. So let's see what happens here with the senior Brendan Bowser.
Number 13, the DH, Brendan Bowser.
So Brendan Bowser at the plate, opportunity, big opportunity here to put the Golden Aces out in front with 2 outs. Bases loaded. Trevin Sidwell throws the pitch, swing and a miss. Little slide piece right there from Trevin Sidwell. Bowser steps in the box, had a big double last night that produced an RBI, the game-winning RBI. Let's see if we can do it here. Pitch is down, outside, evens up the count, 1 ball, 1 strike. here today. He's grounded out to third base and struck out looking. So need to change the fortunes here. Need to get a hit. Pitch is high and inside. 2 balls, 1 strike. Bases full of aces. I kind of like that. Bases full of aces. Curveball, swing and a miss. Got to take that ball to right center field. You can't pull a curveball like that. So 2-2 count, 2 outs. Bases loaded. Deuces wild. Lots of ducks on the pond. Let's bring them home to roost. Get a little quack-a-doodle-doo here. Come on now. Because Juanita can run, so you hit that ball to right center field gap, and we may clear the bases on the right center field gapper. Got good wheels out there at second and third. River Dasher on second, Juanita on first. Out of the windup is Sidwell. He's going to bring the pitch. Low. Be 3 balls, 2 strikes, and the merry-go-round will get started here. 3-3 is the score here, bottom of the 5th inning. Brendan Bowser at the plate. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, bases loaded. And there goes the merry-go-round. Swings, pops it up to the right side, and it'll get out of play, I think. Yep, off the dugout. So we'll get an opportunity here again. With everybody going, he gets one of these that's going to move an outfielder one way or the other, and we could score all 3 runs. So Sidwell brings the pitch. Fouled off, curveball again. Just got a little piece of that one to foul it straight back. And the pitch. Ball is going to be hit out to center field. Is that thing really going to go? That's going to be a double off the wall, scores all 3, and Bowser gets into second base. Barely. Holy cow. Let me tell you, that'll be a talking point when we get home. There's good and bad in that one. Because the bottom line is he should have been hustling the whole way. He about got thrown out. He was only safe by a half step.
Now batting for the Golden Aces, the third baseman, number 1, Keegan Linson.
So Keegan Linson's got an opportunity here, as now we've added on 3 runs for the Golden Aces. Bowser on the run, stealing, and he's going to be called out. So caught stealing to end the inning. So right now, Golden Aces lead this one 6-3 after 5 innings of play. So when we come back, we got 6 outs to get, and the Golden Aces can win 6 in a row. But got a long way to go here. So we'll be back right after these messages.
Hi, I'm Tony. I graduated Wabash Valley College at Mount Carmel, and it was the best decision ever. It gave me the opportunity to go on the air almost immediately. Within about a week of starting the broadcasting program at Wabash Valley College, I was a DJ on 89.1 WVJC, and that on-air experience was invaluable to my future career and hiring potential.
Are you living with chronic conditions or finding it hard to manage your health at home? If you're 18 or older, have a primary care provider through Wabash General Hospital, and live in Wabash, Edwards, White, or Lawrence County, our community paramedics can help. Get support in the comfort of your home, including follow-up care, home safety and medication education, vital sign checks, disease management support, and resource connections. Our certified paramedics will work with your doctor to provide non-emergent care to keep you healthy at home. Ask your WGH primary care provider for a referral to community paramedicine.
Welcome back here to D. White Field as we head to the top of the sixth inning. It was a 2-out, 3-2 count, 3-run double from Brendan Bowser to put the Golden Aces on top, 6-3. Now River Dasher pitching into the sixth inning here. He's at 71 pitches on the afternoon. And leading off, it'll be the catcher, Trenton Ingram.
The catcher, number 16, Trenton Ingram.
So Ingram has grounded out, or should have grounded out, it was an error by the second baseman, and struck out. Dasher, strike one right down the middle. 6-3, Golden Aces on top. You know, I was just talking about the fact that it was kind of after the first 3 half innings, so you're going to the bottom of the second. Ever since then, it's kind of been dead and just not a whole lot of scoring going on. Swing and a miss on the high fastball makes it 2 strikes. But right now, there's been a lot of things going on here for the Golden Aces as they scored 4 runs there in that bottom of the 5th inning. Not only did they tie it up, but then they took the lead. As the next pitch, it's going to be grounded. Costin gets it, tosses it over to Dasher, who's going to step on the bag. That was a pretty looking 3-1 put out.
First baseman, number 28, Carter Walden.
So that brings up Carter Walden, the first baseman. He's got the double, which got their first 2 runs of the game in, and then he flew out to center field. Matter of fact, Jaden Smith is playing real deep in center field. Ball gets inside, got in his kitchen. He almost stole the silverware right there. He hit that ball literally right above the tape on the handle. So 1 strike count here with 1 out. River Dasher is throwing a gem here today for the Mount Carmel Golden Aces against a very, very good ball club, the North Clay Cardinals. They're 14-2. Curveball for a strike, and it's an 0-2 count. That might be the best curveball that River has had all day. Make sure to get out and get your Ace of Spades ticket. Ooh, just off the outside corner. Nice spot. Great spot right there. It's a 1-2 count. That's one of those balls that's really, as a batter, you're like, I can't do nothing with that. But it's right there real close, and you never know. So there's a great spot there by River. Let's see what he does here, 1-2. Curveball, swung on, knocked right into the glove on 2 hops to Linson, and Costin comes up with the scoop. Scoop Costin down there. So 2 outs here in the top of the 6th inning.
Right fielder, number 23, Caden Craig.
So Caden Craig comes to the plate now. He's grounded out to the shortstop and struck out. 2 outs here in the top of the 6th inning. Right now is a perfect time, River. You got to shut this down right here. Right here, right now. Strike 1. This will, depending upon what happens here with this batter, will depend what he's able to do, whether he can go into the 7th inning and finish this ball game off. So River Dasher comes set. And the pitch. A little bit high as he's trying to put a little extra oomph on that ball right there. So 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. Six to 3, Golden Aces on top in the top of the 6th inning. 2 outs. Dasher set and brings the pitch. Must have been just a little bit low on the outside here, as it's 2 balls and 1 strike. Wind blowing out to left field. That was a tough pitch to take if you're a hitter. I don't know how you take that one. That one's going to be fouled off the end of the bat over the third base dugout and out of play. Probably an opportunity for more player cars to get hit right there. As long as it's not my player's car, I'm okay with it. Not sure what's going on. Oh, there's a baseball outside of the dugout in front of the home dugout there, and they got it picked up. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs to the batter, Caden Craig. Dasher comes set, and the pitch. High ball 3. So 3 balls, 2 strikes. Anywhere close, and he's got to be swinging at this. Doesn't want to take a backwards K. Ball swung on. It's going to be off foul to the left field side, and Cole Carmichael gave it a great chase, but foul by too much. Plus, with a left-handed bat, going to left field, the ball is going to slice away from you, and the wind's pushing it to left field. So he really didn't have much of a chance there. Got to make another good pitch right here, River. Let's get out of this one and get to the 7th inning. So River Dasher comes set with a 3-2 count, 2 outs. And the pitch. Swung on and missed. Big strikeout right there for River Dasher, as I believe that's maybe strikeout number 6 on the day. 85 pitches as he'll go hopefully into the 7th inning to do the complete game. But right now, we're going to go to the bottom of the 6th inning. We'll be back right after these messages.
Spring is a great time for Jeeps. Lease a Jeep Grand Cherokee L for only $539 a month, or a 2026 Jeep Wrangler. Lease for only $330 a month. Fresh pricing is waiting for you at SteveFaulknerAutomotive.com. New season, new ride. Steve Faulkner Automotive has F-150s with 3.9% financing for 84 months. Or lease a new Maverick for as low as $388 a month. Go to SteveFaulknerAutomotive.com.
Oops, I kind of forgot what I was doing there, folks. Welcome back here to D. White Field. I'm sorry you had a little blank screen there for a few minutes. Never, ever done this in my radio broadcasting career. Actually, this is TV, I guess. So, something new, kind of cool. But there was a lot of changes for North Clay, as they have changed pitchers. The shortstop, Cody Zemdars, has come in to pitch. And then there's going to be some position changes from there. So now coming up to bat,
Now batting number 23, Wes Stoll. Who's he batting for?
so Wes Stoll is going to bat here for Linson, as I've got a feeling Linson is doing some warm-up pitches. So Keegan Linson's probably down in the bullpen warming up here. As there's a strike called. Wes Stoll is at the plate. I think, if I'm not mistaken, Wes Stoll's batting 500 in the varsity career. I don't know how many at bats. Maybe he's 1 for 2. He's 1 for 2, but hey, that still speaks volumes at 500. As he'll take ball 2 low. Be a good way to let coach know that he needs to see some more action and get himself on base right here to start off the bottom of the 6th inning. And the pitch. Going to be just a little bit low there to Wes. 3 balls, 1 strike. Look at one spot. One spot, one pitch. You're looking fastball down the middle. And it's outside for a ball, and Stoll gets himself on base.
Pinch hitting, number 20, Maddox Dillard.
So right now we got Maddox Dillard is going to pinch hit here for Logan Mobley. I would say we might have a little bunt action going on right here. I would. As the first pitch, it's going to be right down the middle for strike one. 6-3, the Mount Carmel Golden Aces on top of the North Clay Cardinals. Bottom of the sixth inning. West Stoll on at first base. He got on with a walk. Dillard puts it in place to right field. It's going to be over the right fielder's head. Dillard is going to come up with a big double as Stoll is going to get here and be shut down. Holy cow. He about ran through the stop sign, and if he would have, it went through both North Clay players' wickets right there. But Maddox Dillard gets a double, and now we've got Wade Kipis coming up with runners on second and third, so an opportunity to get some more insurance runs.
Re-entry, Logan Mobley re-enters for Dillard. Now batting, number 7, the right fielder, Wade Kipis.
So Logan Mobley has re-entered to run at second base for Dillard, who just got the double. Kipis puts the ball up, a great job. Hey, you know what? The ball kicked off the mound, but he got an RBI, got the run home.
Center fielder, number 5, Jaden Smith.
So that brings up Jaden Smith. Jaden has struck out twice and had a big double. He's got an opportunity to get an RBI. As that curveball just outside. 7-3, Golden Aces on top, and I know people at home watching this are saying, hurry up, scorekeeper, get that run on the board. Well, give me a break, folks. It's coming. I hope it's there. As that ball was just low and outside. 2-0 count. 7-3, Golden Aces on top. Bottom of the sixth inning. Swing and a miss. Big swing there by Jaden Smith. He saw a pitch. It was right letter high that he's like, oh my. And he cut loose on it, come out of his shoes, but was not able to connect. 2 balls, 1 strike. 1 out, runner at third. Smith swings and misses on a pitch just outside. So it's a 2-2 count. So on the pitch here is Cody Zimdars. He's been the shortstop for 6 innings. Ball is inside, almost hitting. Full count. Full count to Jaden Smith. We'll take all the insurance that we can get right here. As the pitch is outside and low, Jaden Smith walks. So that's going to bring up Asher Costin.
First baseman, number 11, Asher Costin.
So Asher Costin on the day. He's got a single up the middle, a walk, and a strikeout. So he's 1 for 2 on the day. Jaden Smith is on the run with the stolen base down to second base. So now we got runners at second and third. 2 big ducks on the pond sitting out there for the senior left-hander. Be a good time for Asher to trade places with Jaden Smith right here. And the pitch. Fouled straight back. He was right on it, but just under it. 2 strikes. Bottom of the sixth inning here at D. White Field. Been a beautiful day for baseball. The only downside was the wind's blowing straight out to left field, but we'll take it. Oof. That pitch must have just been a little bit low as Asher's about 6-1. So it's a 1-2 count, 1 out. Anything close here, you just got to, the infield's in, so you hit it hard enough and you can get it through a gap. Or a little duck snort will work too. Curve ball, swing and a miss, and he goes down on strikes. So that's going to be the second out of the inning, and that'll bring up Ryder Sloss.
The catcher, number 15, Ryder Sloss.
So Ryder Sloss now at the plate. Ryder has a double and a single and a walk. So he's been on base all 3 times. 2 for 2 on the day. Fastball right down the middle for a strike. Got 2 ducks on a pond, collect some more RBIs. Maybe somebody ought to tell Ryder, hey, you know what? Brendan's catching up to you in the RBIs. You might want to do something. Curveball, swing and a miss. And it's an 0-2 count here with 2 outs. So Logan Mobley is on third. Jaden Smith out on second. Ryder Sloss at the plate, right-handed senior. Ball low. It's going to be 1 ball, 2 strikes. 2 outs. Bottom of the sixth inning, 7-3, Golden Aces on top. Couple more insurance runs sitting out there. Curveball swung on and missed for a strikeout, and that's going to conclude 6 innings of play here from D. White Field, but the Golden Aces now on top, 7-3. We'll be back right after these messages.
Hi, I'm Tony. I graduated Wabash Valley College at Mount Carmel, and it was the best decision ever. It gave me the opportunity to go on the air almost immediately. Within about a week of starting the broadcasting program at Wabash Valley College, I was a DJ on 89.1 WVJC, and that on-air experience was invaluable to my future career and hiring potential.
At First National Bank of Allendale, we know that winning starts with the right support on and off the playing field. That's why our local lenders make tailored, local decisions so you can score big on your goals. With branches across your community, we're here to help with everything from home loans to business growth. Because when it comes to your future, local lending is a true team effort. First National Bank of Allendale, local lenders, local decisions.
811, if you're not familiar with that, it's a Julie program in the state of Illinois. It's actually nationwide, but that's a free service. The utilities take care of that. Customer wanting to dig or plant flowers or fence posts or something like that, call that service, give us 2 business days, that's the law, 2 business days notice. We'll come out and we'll locate all the underground utilities in your area and make sure that you know where you're able to dig and you can dig safely, and we're protected and you're protected that way.
Welcome back here to D. White Field as we head to the top of the 7th inning. The Golden Aces are on top 7-3. They need 3 outs in order to secure this victory here. Non-conference game, but still yet. You're talking an absolute very good ball club with North Clay head coach John Freck. They're 14-2 coming into this ball game. So I don't care who it is, where you're playing, but the bottom line is North Clay is a good ball club, and a victory here would be good for the Golden Aces. And on top of that, that means it would be 6 wins in a row, I believe. So River Dasher still on the mound, pitching for the Golden Aces. He's got 85 pitches so far in this game.
Leading off for North Clay, number 13, Trevin Sidwell.
So right now it's 7-8-9 coming up here for North Clay. Trevin Sidwell's the batter. He's got a double, and he grounded out to second base. First pitch is just a little bit low by River Dasher. I'm certain we'll see what he does here with the first batter as we've got Keegan Linson ready to go in the bullpen. Next pitch is a strike on the outside corner. 1 ball, 1 strike. Coach Freck looked at the batter Sidwell and said, hey, take that pitch to right field. Pitch is just a little bit low, so it's a 2-1 count now. I've known Coach Freck for quite a few years. He used to coach the Flora, I believe. It was Flora or Louisville Legion team, quarterback years ago when I was coaching Legion at Albion. As that's a hit by pitch. And that may be the hint that Coach Browning needed to see as he's making the slow walk right now. So he's going to make the slow walk out. And River, nice job. He can only get the win. And it's now going to go to Keegan Linson in order to finish this off. And with that, we're going to take a quick break. We'll be back after these messages.
My name is Alexis Johnson. I'm from Brookston, Indiana, and I'm in the physical therapy assistant program at Wabash Valley College. Some of the hands-on activities we have in physical therapy assistant program is we work on each other, getting that practice in the school setting, and then we also go to clinicals. We go out and work on actual patients with actual employees and just getting hands-on with your patients. After graduating, I plan on going back to my community, working in a hospital setting, maybe a nursing home, and just helping those people around me.
Are you living with chronic conditions or finding it hard to manage your health at home? If you're 18 or older, have a primary care provider through Wabash General Hospital, and live in Wabash, Edwards, White, or Lawrence County, our community paramedics can help. Get support in the comfort of your home, including follow-up care, home safety and medication education, vital sign checks, disease management support, and resource connections. Our certified paramedics will work with your doctor to provide non-emergent care to keep you healthy at home. Ask your WGH primary care provider for a referral to community paramedicine.
Now pitching for the Golden Aces, number 1, Keegan Linson.
So Keegan Linson is going to come out of the bullpen here. He's actually going to move from third base to the mound, and I believe River Dasher will go to third base for the first time this year in order to finish this game out. So the first batter was hit by a pitch, Trevin Sidwell. Now it's going to be up to get, unless we can pull a double playoff, it's going to be batters 8, 9, and 1 in the North Clay offense. But Keegan Linson last night come on and got the save in that first conference win of the season. So the Golden Aces are 1-0 in the conference as they won at Paris 4-3 in extra innings. Brendan Bowser went 5 innings, a 1-run ball. And then Asher Costin came in. Asher is credited with the win and Linson with the save. So now that's going to bring up the batter, Ballard.
Now batting, number 1, Ballard. I believe it's Will Ballard.
So Will Ballard at the plate. His first at bat, he struck out. Linson hits him. So 2 hit by pitch here in this inning. And right now, fellas, here's the bottom line. 1 out at a time. Just relax. Get 1 out at a time. It's a 7-3 ball game. Those 2 runners on base mean nothing other than you can get an out at any base. And that's going to bring up the 9-hole hitter, Cooper Lewis.
Left fielder, number 6, Cooper Lewis.
Lewis on the day has walked and grounded out to short. So right now, Golden Aces, any base is a force out. Get 1 at a time. Be sure of 1. First pitch is a strike to Lewis. That's what we're used to seeing from Keegan. Ball's going to be hit out to left field. This one might be gone, and it is. A 3-run home run for Cooper Lewis on a day where the wind is strongly blowing out to left field. Now, start over. That's all we got to do is start over here. Because right now we're still ahead. It's 7-6. It's a 1-run ball game.
Number 4, Jack Compton.
So Compton on the day, he's got a fly out to right field, a double, and a fly out to center field. So Keegan Lenson with the pitch. Strike one with a little slider action right there. Ball in the dirt. Tried to do a little too much with that one right there. Just throw strikes, big guy. Here we go. You're in control. It's just like it's the first inning here. Let's go. We're already up a run. Ball is outside. 2 balls, 1 strike, no outs here in the top of the 7th inning. Golden Aces came into the inning with a 7-3 lead, and then it was a hit by pitch, and a home run. Ground ball to shortstop. As Juanipa tried to scoop the hop, and that's going to be an error. So now the tying run is on at first base.
Number 3, Cody Zemdars.
So Cody Zemdars now at the plate. Zemdars is flew out to center field, got a base hit in the 6 hole, and struck out. As that curveball comes in for a strike. So a quick pickoff move there from Keegan Lenson after he got the ball back from his catcher, Ryder Sloss. And a pitch. Ball is going to be hit down the left field line on the move, and it's going to be foul. Foul ball. Another jam shot right there. Got in and just took the knives that time. We just needed that to be cut off a little short, but the wind pushed that out. I'm just telling you right now, that ball is typically caught maybe at the edge of the dirt in foul territory, but it took it out another 25 foot beyond that. So the wind is blowing definitely hard out to left field. Curveball, pulled foul. So no balls, 2 strikes. No outs here. Runner at first base. It'd be real sweet to see a little 6-4-3 action. Pitch, strike 3, looking. Nice curveball right there by Keegan Lenson to strike out Zemdars.
Number 7, Ian Jones.
So that brings up Ian Jones. He's got a single, grounded out to short, and flew out to left field. First pitch is going to hit him. Another curveball. Another hit by pitch. That's the 3rd hit by pitch of the inning.
Number 16, Trenton Ingram.
So now there's runners at first and second. The runner at second represents the tying run. The runner at first represents the winning or the go-ahead run. So River Dasher started this ball game, pitched very well for 6 innings. Then here in the 7th inning, the wheels have kind of fell off the bus for the moment, as that's a strike by Keegan Linson, as we have 3 hit by pitch. An error on the shortstop. We've given up a 3-run home run to get it to within 1 run. Golden Aces could still bat in the bottom of the 7th, but we don't want to, as that ball is hit up in the air out in the outfield. Jaden Smith comes up with it, so 2 outs. Big out right there. 2 outs. Runner on first and second. And that brings up Carter Walden.
Number 28, Carter Walden.
So 2 outs right here. Infield, get dirty. Don't let it get to the outfield. Tying run is on second. The go-ahead run is on first base. Walden has a double, a fly out center, and a ground out to third base. Ground ball to the shortstop, and that's the winner. Golden Aces win it 7-6 on a 6-4 fielder's choice to end the ball game. Holy cow. Not the way that Coach Browning diagrammed it, but the bottom line is a win is a win is a win. We'll take it, as the Golden Aces will now move to 8-3 on the season, while I believe North Clay will fall to 14-3. So right now we're going to take a break, and we'll await Coach Browning coming up to join us. So we'll take a couple messages here, and then we'll be back to D. White Field. 7-6, Golden Aces win it here on this beautiful Tuesday afternoon.
At First National Bank of Allendale, we know that winning starts with the right support on and off the playing field. That's why our local lenders make tailored, local decisions so you can score big on your goals. With branches across your community, we're here to help with everything from home loans to business growth. Because when it comes to your future, local lending is a true team effort. First National Bank of Allendale. Local lenders, local decisions.
Hi, I'm Tony. I graduated Wabash Valley College at Mount Carmel, and it was the best decision ever. It gave me the opportunity to go on the air almost immediately. Within about a week of starting the broadcasting program at Wabash Valley College, I was a DJ on 89.1 WVJC, and that on-air experience was invaluable to my future career and hiring potential.
Welcome back here to D. White Field. It's a final. The Mount Carmel Golden Aces defeat the North Clay Cardinals 7-6. Holy cow, that 7th inning was a wild one. You know, I was complaining earlier that there wasn't much action because Golden Aces, well, actually, let's start with North Clay. They scored 2 runs in the top of the first, and then the Golden Aces tied it up with 2 runs in the bottom of the first. In the top of the second, North Clay got 1 run, and that made it 3-2. And then there was literally nothing until the Golden Aces broke loose in the 6th inning, and they scored 5 runs in the 6th inning on a big 3-run double to cap it off from Brendan Bowser with a 3-2 count and 2 outs. Bases were loaded. All 3 runs plated there. Golden Aces went ahead 7-3. And then, boy, the circus came to town in that top of the 7th as we hit a batter, 3-run bomb. Then there was an error on the shortstop, hit another batter, and then finally 2 more outs. Game over. Big victory for the Mount Carmel Golden Aces. And joining us now is head coach Tyler Browning. And Coach, River Dasher has to be the big headline of the day with the 6 innings plus pitching that he did today.
Yeah, I mean, and we know what type of stuff that he has, and he only threw, it's amazing now, he only threw 4 innings for us last year. You know, he was struggling with consistency and throwing strikes, and he's really dialed a lot of that in. His confidence is high. We didn't know exactly, you know, how many innings and what we were looking at, but he was rolling pretty good, and he's feeling good, and you like to have a kid come back and just say he wants to keep going, and that's what we did. And you could tell there, his last batter, too, his legs are starting to go, and so we went with Keegan. But no, it was a big story, a big timely hitting, middle to late innings. River giving us 6 innings on the mound was huge today.
Well, and so far this week, your pitching staff, you got a big conference victory last night up at Paris, first one of the season.
first one of the season is the bottom line, because you're 1-0 in the conference now. You know, Brendan Bowser goes 5 innings of 1-run ball. Asher Costin comes in, pitches really well, and then so he gets the win, does Asher, and then Keegan Linson got the save. Now tonight, River Dasher turns around, gives you 6 innings, and then Keegan comes back in. He doesn't get a save, but the bottom line, your pitching staff's coming together.
Yeah, and I mean, when our starting pitchers compete and throw strikes and can go deep into games, it just helps your flexibility so much. And we've talked to these guys for 4 years, Brendan and Asher, and several of these guys about, you know, your 80 to 90 pitches has to go deep into games and be efficient and attack hitters. And when we're getting 5+ innings out of our starters, we feel like we can piece together the end of the game if we spread our third, fourth, fifth pitchers out enough on their pitch counts that we can finish games at the end. So that's kind of that's the MO going forward, is to just keep keep those starters around that 90 pitch mark. We don't like to go too much more than that if we don't have to. But if that can get us 5 or 6 innings, then it's going to make winning a lot easier.
Now, Coach, I'm going to go to the other side of the deal. And right now, this is going to be selfish, but I'm going to do it anyway. I don't do this often. But 2 nights in a row, Brendan Bowser has come up with a big double. Not a single, not a walk, a double. He got the game-winning RBI last night. Tonight, he plates three RBIs, the go-ahead RBIs. And, man, now, he took a backwards K today, so you can get on him as much as you want, but 2 big doubles in clutch situations.
Yeah, that's what we were actually talking about that after last night's game, us and the coaches. We were saying the weird thing is his older brother did kind of the same thing. Is they have this ability to maybe have a couple or 3 bad at-bats during the course of a game and then come up late in the game and just have a great at-bat, hit a ball hard, and that short-term memory, I guess. But, 2 nights in a row, if you'd asked him coming into his last at-bat last night and tonight, he hadn't swung it particularly well, and then the big hit last night to put us ahead in the 8th, and not only tonight at the 3-2 count, he fouled off 2 pitches in a row, and then got himself a ball in the air, and we scored. The guy scored all 3. So I mean, yeah, clearly he has that clutch gene, and we like him in that part of the order, in that kind of 6 hole to get some guys that we feel like can get on base in front of him, and he can be a big RBI guy in that spot.
Well, and here's the thing that I feel more comfortable talking about. This ball club, this is a big win for the program. Now, hey, I mean, you've been a super sectional, so you've had some big wins. But this North Clay ball club coming in is 14-2, and they're a good, one of the better ball clubs in southeastern Illinois, especially at the 1A level. But they've got pitching, they've got hitting, they got defense, and your ball club went toe-to-toe with them today and played good ball.
Yeah, I mean, we talked about before the game. This team's run ruled us 2 years in a row. A lot of these same kids for us started that game last year. We lost up there 10-0. So state-ranked 1A team. I think they're in the top 5 somewhere in 1A. They're going to make a ton of noise in the postseason, and I think they have a good chance to go deep just because their pitching staff's really, really good, and their top 5 or 6 guys in the lineup are really good. So 1A or regardless, that's a hell of a win, and we played well defensively the entire game until the last inning, and we hit a few guys and made an error there. But for the most part, clean baseball today, and that's what it takes to beat a good team.
All right, Coach, we'll go down and celebrate with your team as the Golden Aces finish off a big non-conference victory here today at D. White Field. The final score, 7-6. Golden Aces defeat the North Clay Cardinals. That's 6 wins in a row for the Mount Carmel Golden Aces, who are now 8-3 on the season, 1-0 in the Little Illini Conference. And the next game, weather pending, will be Thursday, 4:30 p.m., right back out here at D. White Field as we take on the Newton Eagles in Little Illini Conference play. So if the weather holds off and we get a chance to play, folks, get right back out here and support these Mount Carmel Golden Aces. So right now I'm going to call it a night here from D. White Field. Big victory for the Golden Aces. We'll see you on Thursday afternoon.